Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's been a while since I've made some videos and stuff, so I wanted to just take a minute, a little bit of time out of my day, probably be more than a minute, because I have a lot of information to share to give you guys an update of what's going on with Kings Armory right now. Nothing bad, everything's good. Um, we have some training coming up, so we're gonna talk about training, more training. Alrighty. So, what we're doing is we have a series of training coming up because we are working with a security company, Armed Professional Gentlemen LLC. These guys are good and they're doing it the right way because most security companies, I've worked in the security industry, folks, and the training is they want to run you in a room, get paid, run you out. We've all seen what the typical security guard is, and it's personally it's a little depressing. But armed professional gentlemen, these guys are coming in. Everybody's doing basic pistol. Everybody's going to be doing basic carbine, and they're offering personal protection services, which is, for those you don't know, bodyguard work. Okay, if you have a business or you're in an industry where there's cash flow, precious materials moving around, you want good guys watching your back. These guys are putting in the work. They're putting in the real work. They're going to be on our range. Those of you who have trained with us, those of you who've been following us, you know we do quality training. These guys are getting that quality training. What that allows me to do, though, is open up some spots for individuals to jump in. The basic pistol is already full, so too late for that one. But basic pistols on the 27th. I'm looking at the calendar right now. That means around September 10th. Okay, September 10th will be a basic carbine. Cool thing about basic carbine is we're going to be doing some work with AK. So if you're running an AK pattern rifle, AKM, whatever you want to call it, bring it, and let's do it, because I will be bringing my new AK to that class, and we're going to do some really fun and AK drills that'll make you efficient, proficient, and a capable shooter with that AK platform. So don't just think, when I'm talking carbine, I'm talking AR. No, if you have that AK platform rifle, you want to bring it out and you want to train with it and shoot with it, we're going to be doing that basic carbine class. Carbine is going to include AK pattern rifles. So, if you have any questions, let me know. It's limited availability because the security company and the guys that are training with the security company are going to make up a majority of that class. The plus side to that is there's going to be some stuff that's specific to them that I'm going to be teaching, and you will be able to get that teaching and that training as well. What we're trying to do, though, is about 4 weeks after that, we're going to do work with protecting the principal, moving people safely from one place to another, bodyguard kind of training, but working around the car. We're going to roll out the Range Rover and put in some good work with these guys, which means you, for those of you who are able to get in on that class, we'll be able to get that training too. We'll be able to get kind of a better understanding of how to move people. A lot of us, when we're doing these things, we're not alone. We're with wives, we're with kids, we're with extended family and friends. There's a way to do that safely, and these guys are going to get that training. So let me look here. So yeah, Armed Professional Gentlemen LLC, they have some veterans that they've put to work that are really good, Marines, so my boys. And they have some big old football players that they recruited from TSU that are going to be putting in some work with them too, working their way through college. Not everybody gets a full scholarship, folks, but these guys are good. They are professional. They're going to give top-notch service, and we're going to give them top-notch training so they can provide top-notch security for you guys. If you have any questions, Jonathan Jones, Cash Flow, Mr. Jones, we're going to mention you in the comments down there or something so people can reach out to you. That's who you want to talk to. He's the president and CEO of Armed Professional Gentlemen, so reach out to him. They are training. They are doing good work. And these are good, responsible guys. So So that's going to allow you to come in and train with us while we train them over these next couple of weeks. So be ready for that, because the availability is small. I'm talking like I may be able to allow about 5 or 6 shooters into each one of those classes. Some of you that have been following know the pistol class has already closed out. So you want to look out for that. Also, I'm over here dancing around with my make sure it's empty and clear. FAL. That's right. This is the DSA FAL, aka the Jungle Warrior. Okay, 16-inch barrel, adjustable gas block, chambered in the Lord's caliber, 7.62 by 51, or for those of you who know it better as the 308. That little baby has come out of the safe, and you know, if you're interested in something like that, give me a shout, drop me a direct message. We can talk about it. You know, gotta follow the Facebook rules and algorithms. One more thing before I get off. I've been talking to Tony Ashcraft with Black Rifle Company. He's one of our FFLs that has sponsored our group for years. I've worked with them for probably 20 years. And we're looking at bringing back some fire piggies and war piggies in conjunction with Black Rifle Company. So, you know, if you just want a fire piggy or a war piggy, we can build that upper. But if you get with us, you know, get with Black Rifle, and that's because that's where I'm going to have them at. So you got a place to go pick them up from and stuff like that. You don't got to, you know, be knocking on my back door at midnight when you get off work. But we're going to do something like that. You know, if you decide you want to buy a lower from them or something and complete your fire piggy, you can do that. We're still working on those details, but if you're interested in a fire piggy or a war piggy, those of you guys who have fire piggies out there and you like them, tell everybody how much you like them, you know, because we do tune them and test them and make sure that they're ready for pass a get down Dina if you got to go to work, you know what I'm saying? You know, just going to be a great fun little time. The year's almost over, so that's kind of you know, Christmas time. Get your war piggy, get your fire piggy, and come out and train. You guys got any questions? You need anything? You need to borrow any gear? You need to come to a class? Let me tell you what. I just picked up a couple of new pistols, so if you need to come out and train and you don't even got a gun, I'll loan you one. If you want to come shoot a carbine, you want to shoot an AK, you want to shoot an AR, you want to get some training in, you got to buy your ammo, but I'll loan you one. Like I said, if you guys need anything, you want to know more about training or classes, shoot me a message, and we'll get you set up. All right? You guys have a good one, and we'll talk to you again soon.